Cartesian Coordinate has always been viewed as the runt of the litter, with its base bog standard aesthetic leaving nothing to be desired and definitely not anything you'd want to write home about. But just like NULL Composure before it, this is better than you think, and you better stop sleeping on it. You can grab yours from the Umbral Recaster at Helm via the Shock Trooper focused Umbral engram found within the season of the SPLICER node. It costs a small amount of legendary shards and decrypted data, which you can get by completing the override activity. There's a 50% chance it'll drop from this engram, so it shouldn't take too long to get the roll you'll be needing. It has a base magazine size of 7, but it can be bumped up to 8 with either backup mag or the ionized battery perk. Under Pressure is the best all round perk in the first perk column, which will boost its stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. But it's the Vorpal weapon perk which really sets it apart from its counterpart NULL Composure. This grants the weapon a 15% damage boost to bosses, champions, vehicles and guardians in their super. This means its base damage on a boss is just over 4,200, totaling nearly 38,000 per 9 bolt burst. This is similar to the NULL Composure, but it's the base magazine size that really starts to set its DPS apart. The base 6 magazine high impact reserves roll on NULL Composure without the reservoir perk swap glitch will get you 224,000 damage per magazine before reloading. Whereas Cartesian with its maximum standard 8 magazine roll will get you over 302,000. This is a huge difference and is the main reason you should be chasing this right now. Not to mention that we're bang slap in the middle of Season of the VOOP. It can and will out DPS the current fan favourites of Sleeper Simulant and 1000 Voices, which cap out at about 100,000 and 130,000 respectively per bolt. You can effectively boost the damage of the Cartesian Coordinate by way over 100% with the right setup, even edging towards 1 million damage per magazine if the stars align with certain buffs and debuffs active during a DPS phase. Particle deconstruction from the artifact will grant you up to a 40% damage boost to fusions or linear fusions and is a must have this season. That's going to be plenty on its own to be honest, but remember you can stack it with buffs like the Warlock's Well of Radiance or Titan's Ward of Dawn Bubble, as well as debuffs from the Hunter's Tether and even the Tractor Cannon's Repulsive Force. There's an added 25% you can stack on top thanks to the Focusing Lens mod from the artifact, which will buff light ability damage to opponents affected by stasis. Being in a Warlock Well will count for this buff to take effect, and so in a fire team you definitely should try coordinating these buffs for the maximum output using just a legendary fusion rifle. And if that wasn't enough and you want that icing on top, Font of Might will stack on all of these if you collect a solar elemental well whilst using a solar subclass. That all adds up to way over a 100% damage increase and will just about nuke every single boss in the entire game. If you've not got a Cartesian Coordinate in your life, you need to make that positive change and go grab one right now. I like to make the endgame of Destiny 2 accessible for everyone so that you too can get that loot, so why not subscribe if you're new here, and liking the video really does help me out too. That's it for this one though, so on that and as always, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time.